Alright, y'all, man, it's your boy Homely 2 times for me back in that video, man. For me, follow the Instagram at Homely 2 times. Now look, it's y'all today's time we're talking about never limit yourself. Now look, for today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to the Most High in general for everything. I'm also giving a huge shout out to the Most High for giving these men the downloads, dropping this amazing good information on me, for me no cap. I'm also giving you a shout out to myself as well for wanting to receive this good information and give out this good information as well. I'm also giving you a shout out to myself as well and to y'all and to everyone. Y'all literally take energy out of y'all's day to come rock me, share my love and support. You feel me? I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all so much more love always. I'm also sending good positive energy, good positive protection, good positive feeling, and good positive energy towards everyone. Let's go ahead and get more deep into the video. Never limit yourself. And let's go ahead and get more deep into the video, right? Never limit yourself. Now look, right? Disclaimer, if you don't want to hear about the truth, if you don't want to hear more about the truth, if you feel like you're not ready to hear about the truth, if you feel like you're not ready to hear more about the truth, then you may want to go ahead and click off this video now, respectfully, out of respect. Let's go ahead and get more deep into the video. Now look, right? Never limit yourself. I recommend everybody, including myself, to never limit ourselves. Because a lot of times we limit ourselves. I'm not saying don't be appreciative of yourself. I'm not saying don't be appreciative of your life. I'm not saying don't be appreciative of others. I'm not saying don't be grateful. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that it's important, not in my opinion, it's important not to limit yourself. A lot of times we could achieve a lot more in life, but a lot of times we don't. And one of the main reasons why is because we are limiting ourselves. We're putting these false limitations on ourselves. And I say false limitations because it's kind of like maybe like an illusion, because you can do so much more. And deep inside you probably already know that you can do so much more, maybe. You see what I'm saying? Respectfully, all due respect. So a lot of times we hold ourselves back. A lot of times we think it's other people, but in reality, the honest truth is, respectfully, all due respect, it's really us. We are the individuals that hold ourselves back. Nobody can hold us back but ourselves. We are the only individuals that actually hold ourselves back. A lot of times I like to point the finger and say, you hold me back, or you made me mad, or you made me this way. No. You created that version of yourself. You created yourself that way, and it's the honest truth. One of the main keys, one of the main ways of healing is acceptance. It's something that I'm still learning and still healing with right now. You feel me, etc. You feel me, respectful, all due respect. So, it's very important to not, in my opinion, to not limit yourself. It's important, in my opinion, not to doubt yourself. When you're doubting yourself, that's negative energy. You're putting spells over you. You're putting negative spells over yourself. You're witchcrafting yourself. You're literally putting negative energy on you. You're literally putting negative spells on you, literally. It's very important, in my opinion, not to talk down about yourself. I'm not sitting here saying be cocky and be an egoist. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that it's important, in my opinion, to say good affirmations to yourself, to be positive with yourself. You know what I mean? So respect, all due respect. So it's important to never put limits on yourself, in my opinion. Like when you put a limit on yourself, you're telling yourself, okay, I can only do but so much, only to this certain extent. When you don't put a limit on yourself, bro, you might be amazed and be surprised on how much stuff you accomplish, how much stuff you gotten done, how much stuff you overly accomplished. Like, yeah, you accomplished what you want to accomplish, but then you accomplish 5 times more things that you didn't even think that you maybe was even going to accomplish. You know what I mean? So a lot of times we don't get what we want, or a lot of times we don't go even further than what we really can go, is because a lot of times we limit ourselves. A lot of times we think, and do I deserve that? I don't know if I deserve that. That's another thing too, bro. Energy. How are you going to manifest something if you don't even think you deserve it? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying just sit here and say everything that you want, act like and say, oh yeah, I deserve it. No, it's important to be honest with yourself. Do you really deserve it, or are you just saying that because you want to have it? You want to deserve it. You know what I mean? Like, it's important to be honest and to be real with yourself, but in my opinion, it's also important it's important not to be negative with yourself as well, in my opinion. Respect, all due respect. So what I want y'all to understand and understand, including myself, is that, bro, it's important not to put limits on yourself, man. Because, in my opinion, when you're putting limits on yourself, you can hold yourself back in a lot of negative ways and a lot of negative aspects by doing that. When you're flowing, and when you're not putting limits on yourself, your life may seem a lot better than what it is right now. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful when I say that. What I mean by this is that you might feel a lot better and a lot more happier. You might be in more better good energies, more better good spirits, because you're not holding yourself back. You're not putting limitations on yourself. You're not putting a limit on yourself. Well, I don't know if I can do that. Kind of like in sports, right? Like a lot of times in sports, you ever put limitations on yourself. Like, man, I'm going to go for 20. Why not go for as many points as you can try to go for? You know what I mean? And why are we putting a limit in only 20? You know what I mean? And I know some people may be like, well, Ali, it's important to be realistic. I understand that. I understand that. But at the same time, anything is possible, though. You see what I'm saying? A lot of times we say that, and a lot of times we hear that, but do we really understand that? anything, and that goes for myself as well, y'all. Respect, all due respect, anything really is possible. A lot of times we lose the battle before the battle even starts. What I mean by this is that a lot of times we go into situations with a negative mindset, with negative energies, and then we're trying to figure out once we get actually into the situation, it actually turned out that it went negative. A lot of the times why it turns out negative is because you are premeditating in negative ways. What I mean by you are premeditating in negative ways is that you are manifesting before it even starts in negative aspects, and you're trying to figure out why when the thing or the event, whatever it is, actually starts, it's going negative. It may be because, or one of the reasons why it might be because you were premeditating in a negative way and manifesting in a negative way about whatever that situation was before it actually happened in this reality. You see what I'm saying? Respect, all due respect. So yes, bro, it's very important in my opinion to not limit yourself. It's important in my opinion not to doubt yourself. You know, it's important in my opinion not to say negative things about yourself and to others, etc. You know, it's important in my opinion not to doubt others and not to doubt yourself, etc. So, and the other thing is too is that how are you gonna get something if you don't even think you're worthy of it? How are you gonna get something if you know deep inside you haven't even put in the work to really get what you want? I'm not saying that you can't get what you want. You can get anything you want, but do you really deserve it? What I mean by do you really deserve it? In other words, have you really earned it? A lot of times we want things, but have we really put in the work to get it? You know what I mean? It's kind of like with a video game. You want to get to level 100 so bad so you can unlock that new character, but in reality, have you really put in the work to just get to level 100? You see what I'm saying? Because if you really put in the work to get to level 100, you would be at level 100 or even maybe past level 100. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be mean or negative or none of that. You feel me? Respectfully, all due respect. And another thing is too is that when you limit yourself, right, it may be very hard for you to achieve a lot of your goals. It may be hard for you to have confidence, right? Because you're limiting yourself. When you limit yourself, it may be difficult for you to have confidence. It may be difficult for you to be yourself. It may be difficult for you to do things that you are really good at in front of other people because you may be lacking confidence. You may be putting limits on yourself. These may be some of the reasons why it seems so hard or so difficult when you get in front of people to do certain things that you want to actually do. You know what I mean? If y'all ever seen the anime called Naruto Boruto Generations, Rock Lee's son, right? He deals with anxiety, right? Basically, he's a very good hard worker. He trains, he works on himself, does really good. But when it's time to do it at like in front of people, he may start to freeze up and act like he doesn't know what he's doing. And you would think maybe he doesn't even train, but in reality, he's training a lot, training consistently. He's putting in the work. He's really good. He's a really good ninja, but he freezes up when it's time to actually do the thing. This is another example of putting limits on yourself. You feel me? Because if he wasn't putting limits on himself and he wasn't always thinking about the negative, he probably would have done a lot better. And later on in the show, he did start to do a lot better. You see what I'm saying? So shout out Naruto Boruto Generations anime, and shout out Naruto anime as well, and Naruto shipping as well. Shout out the whole Naruto company as well. You feel me? All of y'all. You feel me? Shout out all y'all. You feel me? But yeah, though, y'all. So it's just very important to speak positive about yourself. It's important to speak good affirmations about yourself, in my opinion. And it's also important to have faith, man, in my opinion. Like, in my opinion, it's important to have faith in the universe, yourself. You know what I mean? Because, like, how is anything going to work out how you want it to work out if you ain't even got faith in yourself? If you ain't even got faith in the universe, if you're not even confident, if you're not even going into the event or whatever it is and get positive energies. Not on no, like, fake positive energy. I know, like, you really being positive. You truly, naturally being positive. You feel me? Respectfully, all due respect. So, in my opinion, we should never put limits on ourselves with certain things. You feel me? In my opinion, respectfully, all due respect. You feel me? But look, man, also, too, before I end up this video in a little bit, I want to give a huge shout out to y'all, man. We've been going crazy on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, man. We are about to hit 700 subscribers. If we haven't already hit 700 subscribers by the time I check my subscriber count, we might have already hit it already. But, man, I appreciate y'all so much, man. And we're going to keep grinding, man. We're only going up, man. Simple, you feel me? I appreciate myself. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the universe, man. I appreciate everybody always. And, yeah, man, another thing is, too, bro, is like, if you really want something, bro, never give up, bro. You'll get it. You feel me? Like, the ones who never give up, they gonna get it, bro, because they're not giving up. This is something I like to say. If you don't give up, how can you lose? If you never give up, how can you, not lose. If you never give up, how can you not get what you want, bro? You see what I'm saying? But look, man, hope you have females and males enjoyed today's video for me. Follow the Instagram at Humble 2 times. And I get your females and males on the next one, man. Peace.